Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Welcome to Family and Finance. My name is Rose Joshua, and today is a historical day because today I have with me my mama and papa in business. So whatever I'm doing today, they were the ones that introduced me to it. So I'm basically just in awe that they could make some time. This appointment took try 1, try 2, try 3, try 4. We kept trying to get this appointment because they're so busy. But Damion and Fiona and Dhalyn Dwyer, welcome to my show.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Great. So I'm not going to do a lot of talking today. I just want you to kind of lay it on me and my people, my audience. Okay. So tell us a bit about yourself. And, Dhalyn is here to add some spice to the conversation. So take it away, Damion. Before you do, sorry. Before you do, I want to share your Instagram page. I always like to do that so I can show my audience where to go, where to start following, just so we can get more followers.
Right.
So here is Damion and Fiona's Instagram page. I really like your journey to 200K. I will want us to talk about that in a bit. But for now, just everyone, Damion Dwyer, Damion Fiona Dwyer Instagram page. Okay, so let's stop sharing and please take it away, Damion and Fiona.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Rose, for having us on here. We really appreciate it so much, and our family. So Fiona and I, we are from Jamaica, and we're grateful to be here. And we immigrated to Canada 10 years ago. So my background initially was mechanics and a little bit of mechanical engineering, and it was great, I had a great life in Jamaica, but you're always looking for better. And that's why we transitioned. We moved from Jamaica to Bahamas and worked for our civil engineering company there as an equipment manager for about 5 years. And while we're there, we're looking for better as well for the family. And we got an opportunity to come to Canada. So I was fortunate enough to got a job offer and come to Canada. And it was great. The thing is, coming to Canada, when we came here, we went to a bank and we got 2 things, a credit card and a Visa card. That's it. And we quickly realized that we didn't know enough about the Canadian finance to get ahead. And that's where, we really realized that financial literacy to newcomers to Canada was very important. And we're fortunate enough to, sit with someone from a financial institution or brokerage business, and they were able to help us to show us how Canadian finance work, how to save on taxes. And, we really started to see progress in that sense. And, we're grateful to have our daughter. She was born here. And, we were able to start a family here and, continue our normal job world. And, or eventually we got to have our own financial brokerage business. And, because of that, we met Dr. Rose, and Dr. Rose, she's great, very inspirational. And now we're so blessed to be here. And our journey has been so good, and everything was an experience, and we're so grateful for everything. Fiona.
Yeah, so he pretty much summed it up. My background is in finance. I used to work for one of the big banks as a mortgage specialist, and I loved what I did, definitely at the time, and that's where I actually connected with Dr. Rose. Before we had our brokerage business, but I realized that I was very limited in what I was doing there. So we decided to transition over into our own business, and it's been really good. we've been able to help a lot of people in terms of their finances, get better financially, and of course, position ourselves to in the immigrant market, where that's where a lot of people need to get the education about, leading a life here in Canada. If you understand the finance game here in Canada, you will get ahead. It's as simple as that. And Damion and I have been really working with everyone we come into contact with, and we have a team working with us as well. And it has just been an amazing journey. So yeah.
Amazing. So I know that Princess Dhalyn is dying to say something. I don't like how they say somebody is dying to say something. I don't like the word dying. We're excited to say something, but so you're from the island of Jamaica? Yeah, man. I was just dying to say that. And so welcome. And we're going to talk about your Canadian dream, because Damion, you mentioned that when you went to the bank greeted you with credit cards. So I'd like for us to talk about that, because, like you say, you're really, like, I know you're very passionate about your community and some of the financial traps in the system that we easily fall into. So Princess, my princess, D. So you want to say something?
No, thank you.
Oh, not now. Okay. So tell us a bit about yourself.
Give us a little bit.
My name is Dhalyn, and
Grade are you in?
I'm in grade 2, and
What do you like about the business?
You're in grade 2. How old are you, honey?
I'm 8 years old.
Okay, and then mommy, you're coaching her to say something. What was that?
What do you like about the business?
I like that
So look at me. Eyes on me.
because I have
Yes.
new friends now. Because I made lots of friends here
Or the office?
at the office. Because at first I didn't have any more friends, and I couldn't actually just do it. So I just found Andre. So they've been very nice to me.
Very nice to you. Okay.
Okay.
So you're 8 years old. You're in grade 2, going on grade 3, right?
Yeah.
Going to grade 3 in September. And you like the business because you have a lot of friends.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends.
That's cool. That's awesome. Okay, so Damion, you were talking about the being greeted at the bank with credit cards. Okay, so tell me your passion for your community and how, basically what is it that you're passionate about saving the community from with respect to financial illiteracy? Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, so my real passion and our crusade is to educate our community because they're not getting that education from their first interaction.
So Damion, sorry to interrupt. Are you able to speak a little bit louder? Like, yeah.
Yes.
So I just want everybody to hear you loud and clear. Yes.
Perfect. Yeah. I was saying our mission and our crusade is to help, newcomers to Canada in our community and existing people here to give them a different experience in terms of the financial literacy that you don't get when they just come to Canada. You have to literally seek it. And if you don't seek it, it's not coming to you. Right. So, at the end of the day, when you're here, you're greeted with possibilities of owning things that you have to borrow to own, right? And we're coming from a country where you work and you buy what you can afford, but here you can actually get it on credits and different things like that. So we want to help to educate our clients and educate our community that it's way beyond that, right? You know, especially saving and taxes. There's strategies how to do that, and also protecting your family, protecting the family. So all those things comes down to the fundamentals of financial literacy. And that is what I'm really, really passionate about, is to educate our community about finance, about protecting their family, and also create wealth for their families, right? And we do a big part in that, which typically when I try to do that, when I just come to Canada, the institution told me that I don't have enough money to do for them to talk to me about investing, right? So, you know, with us, we meet people where they are, and we give them that first foundation, fundamental financial literacy, so they now can make better decisions. You know, they can provide for their family, they can save on taxes, and also they can create wealth for their future generation.
Awesome. So Fiona, I know you guys are partners in the business. You work closely together, which is great. Which is, I would say, it's a topic for another discussion where, you know, I'd like to talk about the husband-wife dynamics in the business. But so I know you really want to teach your people, your community, about financial traps and how to enhance their lives financially. What are some of the frustrations? Because it's like you're a preacher, you're a financial evangelist, but you know, how many people listen? Like, what are some of the frustrations that you see, and what has been some of the successes? I would say.
So some of the frustrations, you know, that we come across, and honestly, now, like looking back at it, it's how you deal with it in terms of our mindset, and our mindset has been different now from when we just started. We are almost now 5 years in business, and so one of the things that we would come across, people like, oh, you know, they don't want to talk about death, or they don't want to talk about, you know, the possibility of their kids, you know, something happening to their kids. Another thing is, oh, if I pass away, you know, my wife can marry somebody else and take care of my family, you know, stuff like that, like little silly things. And of course, one of the biggest things, coming from third world countries, sometimes the finance industry, you know, can have a negative connotation. So overcoming that as well, that has, you know, has been. But honestly, I can say over the past 4 years now, coming on to 5 years, it has been changing somewhat. When we come across that now, it's easier to overcome those objections and kind of show people, you know, how things really work by giving them that education. I think the education is what is important to help people to understand that, hey, we're not here to, you know, to sell you anything. We're here to educate you so that you can make more informed decisions. And then one of the other things too is many people come and they trust the traditional banks. And the traditional bank has its place. It's fine. It has its place. But then there are other financial institutions that are out there that are actually educating people. It's not just transactional, it's relationship and understanding where somebody is in their life and wanting to really help them to get ahead financially. So some of the successes we've had, like now people are more open to listening about different alternative strategies to get better in their finance, to really save and, you know, accumulate wealth, and of course protect their family, leave a legacy for their family. So it's been changing. We have been seeing a little bit of that in our community. One of the other things that is frustrating, I think Damion likes to talk about, is the GoFundMe's. I hate to see them. That's the biggest frustration now. That is, you know, it's like a trendy thing. But, you know, that's one of the things that we are really passionate about, creating that generational wealth in our community, in our African and our Caribbean community. Why not leave a legacy for our children, so that when the next generation comes, they don't have to be starting from scratch and doing it all over again and making, you know, just making a mess. So that's some of the things that frustrate us, and some of the successes. Now we have more people who are actually looking at bettering themselves financially, getting things in place, and making
Yeah.
a difference for themselves and their family.
That's amazing. I like the way you presented it. Yeah, there are difficulties, but we're able to overcome them. So quick one for you, Damion. I'm gonna ask you how you handle two common objections. So your wife just mentioned, so you see a gentleman, you talk to him about protecting his family, and he says, oh, no, I don't want to get life insurance because when I die, my wife is going to use the money to marry another guy. And we hear that. What do you have to say to that person? The reason I'm saying is there's a lot more people out there who are listening to us right now. So what do you have to say to them?
Well, I would say that, think about your kids. What kind of future would you want the children to have? Do you want them to depend on somebody else? Or would you want to set up a legacy that they can go to the best school they want to? They can buy the house they want. They don't have to depend on anyone. And their mom can have the opportunity to grow them in the way and shape that both of you have already invested in, right? And not depend on someone else to do that for them. So you're thinking about the future for your family and now changing their whole future generation. That is what you're doing right now, right? So that's how I handle that in terms of when I talk to them and they say that, right? Because what is certain? You're certain what you can do now, but you're not certain what's going to happen in the future if you don't set things up and put things in place right now for your family. So that's how I would address that.
Okay, that's good. How about when somebody says, this is a common one as well, let the dead bury their dead. When I'm dead, I don't have to worry about it. There's something like GoFundMe. How do you handle that? Like, what do you have to say to people like that? Because there are people listening to us right now who have that mindset.
Yeah. Right now I would say, hey, listen, what we're doing for you and your family now, how would you feel to know that if you pass away today and a couple weeks from now, your family have to be begging for money to your final arrangements, not donated, begging, right? And will they get the amount that they're asking for? Maybe, but how do you feel about it, right? Knowing that your family, your wife and your kids and your entire family have to be begging to provide for your final arrangement. I would feel embarrassed, right? So at the end of the day, we want to just put things in place. So if the worst thing happened, your family can be spared that embarrassment, right? Because
Exactly.
GoFundMe, it's a great tool, but at the end of the day, it's a tool that whenever I see a GoFundMe, that means the family was not prepared.
Yeah.
Family did not put any plans in place, right? If you plan to fail, you fail to plan, right? So, it's very important to make sure that you spare your family that embarrassment of knowing that they have to be begging to have money in place to pay for your final arrangements. Even if you're going to get cremated, it still costs money. Okay. And now you're now asking them to beg to do that as well. Right. So it's just saving the embarrassment to your family. And you want to leave a legacy for your family to know that when you pass away, there should be a wealth transfer, not a deficiency in the wealth of the family or deficiency in the income. Because when you pass away, guess what goes away too? Your income. And your savings, your future savings that you're going to have. So no matter where you are right now in life, if you're making 30,000 a year, what is your lifetime earning? That's close to 3 million. That's close to 2 million. It depends on who you are, right? So whenever something happens, if you pass away, your whole potential income is gone.
Yeah.
Right? So, I would say that at the end of the day, it's sparing your family that embarrassment and also allowing them not to be in a savings deficiency to pay for the final arrangements.
Yeah, and I can see from your face, I can hear from your voice that, yeah, this is a big passion for you. Time is rolling away. Oh my God. Time flies when you're having fun. So Fiona, tell us about your journey. So right now, I showed your Instagram page. You have passed in income 200,000. So now you're on your journey to $500,000, right? So tell us about it.
Yeah.
So I know it's not easy to make 100K, 200K, but you have passed that big, 100K, wherever it says, now I'm in 6 figures. So now you're in the multiple 6 figures, now heading to the big, mid, multiple 6 figures. How has the journey been? I know it's not easy. What have been the learning things that you have learned and that you can teach us so we can follow your footsteps?
Okay, so like anybody else who comes to Canada as immigrants, we know about hard work. We know we come here in our late 20s, 30s, and so we have to start life over, right? So we don't have the privilege of being here sometimes from in our baby or in our adolescence years. We come here already adults, ready to go. So one of the things that drive us is that need to be somebody, to get ahead. Not just for us, but for our families, because we, of course, the immigrant tax, we have to send stuff back home, send money back home, stuff like that. Home. So, that drives us as well. So that's one thing, hard work, and of course, our why. So now that we are actually focused on that, we had jobs. People come, they have jobs, they have 2, 3 jobs sometimes, trying to get ahead and living the Canadian dream. And we fell into that for a little while too. But the biggest thing was that we knew we weren't going to stay there. We were always looking for that way, to actually have something to own something and to get better. And so, Damion was doing water systems. He was, selling that while he had his.
I remember that.
And he made great money as a heavy duty engineer, and life was good. However, he was away most of the time. So, as we know, in the family dynamic, that doesn't work for a long term. And so we're looking for something. How is he going to be here with Dhalyn? She was baby, growing up. And so we decided, Canada, is built for business owners. And of course, we had conversations with those who've been here before us. And that's what we did. So we decided, we're going to have our own business. And so that's when we found this company. And it has been an amazing journey. And the reason is people wake up every day and they go and work and they stand sometimes 10 hours, 7 hours for somebody else for peanuts. And they're okay. They'll stand there and they'll make their salary because it's sure. But then you say, how about trying to make something of yourself? Have a little business, and it's a problem. So for us, it's never been a problem. Like, we have our goals and we're like, we're going to wake up, we're going to go. But it's been, it has been, not short of being disciplined. We had to be disciplined because having your own business means you run your own show. You can go when you want and you can stop when you want. But our journey has been one that we have been really focused on where we're going, what we want to accomplish, what we want to, the life we want Dhalyn to have that we didn't have, the life we want our parents to have, because our parents are here, we are fully responsible for their everything. And so that drives us. And so we've been holding our head down, we've been working hard, staying disciplined, treating it like a job initially. Showing up 9 a.m. To the office, leaving late, and it has been great. There are days when we can take off on a Wednesday and go to the lake, enjoy family time, just have fun. But then we're back and we are back to work. And so having that discipline and that focus has been our journey. And we have been, of course, enjoying the journey. Being a part of the business allows us to travel. We travel quite a lot. In COVID, it was terrible for us because, in our business, we traveled and we couldn't travel in COVID. But then in 2022, we were able to do like 5 different trips, different parts of the world and Canada, and it has been great. So that journey continues. We don't feel like we have arrived at all, because when your dream and your goal is big enough, I know we have a team that's with us. We want to make sure that they're achieving their goals, and of course making sure our parents have a good retirement. And so we feel like we're just getting started. So with that in mind, our journey continues to 500,000 and beyond. We want to be the first Caribbean people to get to 1 million, right?
Yes.
In Canada.
Wow, that would be awesome.
It's gonna happen.
That would be something. The first Caribbean to get. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So we're highly focused on that. Highly focused on making sure our daughter is okay. Coming to the office has been great for her. Herself, what's the word? She's not shy a lot anymore. She used to be very shy. Not shy anymore. I'll see her in an office talking to one of the other brokers. Like, she'll be chatting with some of the other kids, and it's just been an amazing personal development for her in the process as well. So sometimes we make sacrifices, and we're here. People say, "Oh, you're working so hard, blah blah blah." But we stayed true to who we are, and we stayed focused, and we had our goals and dreams in mind, and we kept those, and we're still doing that. So yeah, so that's been the journey, I think.
That is amazing. And you know what? Time is, you and I could sit here and talk for the next 1 hour. I know that. Okay. But I know that we're all constrained by time. So let me see. Little Princess Dhalyn has not said much since she said the first few words. So let me see. Dhalyn, how do you feel about your mom and dad and everything they're doing? Traveling, okay. So do you travel with mom and dad? Yes.
We went to Mexico.
Mexico.
And I also made friends there, like when with Mary, or with Mary. So because then every day we went to the pool together.
So was that in Mexico? Please help me interpret. That's all Mexico. Okay, good. And then Vegas?
No,
not yet. Tell me, where else have you been? Jasper?
Yeah.
Banff?
Yes.
Where else?
We actually saw the Castle Hotel.
The Castle Hotel. Okay. Yeah. Wonderful. So she loves travel, I can see.
Yes.
Yes. Wonderful. So last. Okay. Do you have one more word to say in 1 more minute, Mr. Damion? We do have to wrap up, but I want to say a big thank you to you and Mama Fiona and Princess Dhalyn for being here. I know that you have a lot to say. I know that. But we're keeping these videos short. But thank you so much for everything you're doing. Thank you for your passion for your community. Thank you for the discipline. I just based on, I'm listening to Fiona, and I know the discipline is something that I personally need to learn. I need to learn how to just bury my head and do work, right? So I really applaud your discipline. I love your focus, razor sharp focus. You know exactly your goals and where you're going. So any last advice for us before you go? Advice to the community, my listeners? Yeah.
Well, I would say is that we come to Canada for a reason. All of the immigrants that are listening, and we came here to generate wealth. That's why we're here. We came here to generate wealth for ourselves and our families and to give our kids a better life, right? Is the job that you're doing now going to do that? It can do some, but at the end of the day, we have the opportunity to help people to achieve more, meaning that we can help them to, generate more wealth based on our business and services we provide. And also we have the opportunity to give them an opportunity to earn more in terms of having a business for themselves. In Canada, Canada is designed for business owners. So we came to Canada thinking that the Canada was designed for a job. It's designed for a job, yes, because Canada has a shortfall in people to work. But Canada also has a shortfall of people having their business for themselves. And at the end of the day, we have the opportunity to help our community to gain more, still helping society, still donating, but now you can acquire more wealth and have a wealth generation for future generation. So, we're so grateful for the opportunity we have here on this platform to help our clients and help our community, to give them opportunity. And since we've been here, we've been in business now for 5 years. And throughout that time, Dr. Rose included, we have helped 5 other individuals to get to a senior broker, and our executive team help as well. They did a big part in that. And we want to do more, right? Out of our community so far, Caribbean, Africans, out of those 5 leaders in the firm, 3 of them are making over 6 figures, right? 1 of them are making double 6 figures. So we want to do more of that. We want to help more of our community to show them that you can earn more than what you are currently earning right now. You can generate that generational wealth. So even if you're not a part of our team, we're looking for people to lead in that capacity and have a business. Now you can do more for families and help people in a better way. So, we just want to help everybody we can, and we need more help to do that. And so we have events here at our office every month, and Dr. Rose, she's going to be having us on her platform because she's a part of the executive team here. And we just want to help everyone in our community and support each other. So we're really grateful for the time. We thank you for the opportunity, Dr. Rose, and we're helping to each one builds one. And we have a big vision. It's impossible, but guess what? When the impossible become possible, the impossible become normal. And that's what we're trying to create here, to show people that things are possible. It just look impossible now, but guess what? We're making it normal. And someone else, and we're doing it now and helping our community in a big way.
Awesome. Awesome. Any last words, Lady Fiona?
I think he's said it all, but our goal and our mission is to go there and, help change the destiny of our people, of our community, so that we can leave a mark. Our last names can mean something. That when we leave this earth and our kids carry on, it looks different for them. Money is not everything, but it helps in everything.
Yes.
Right?
Money answers all things.
Answers, all things. And so, if we're put them in a better position in life, then the next 30, 50, 100 years will look different for them. And we teach them that and they carry that on. So yeah, thank you so much for having us. We appreciate it. And God bless you.
God bless you. And so everyone, you've heard it again and again, join the movement. So the vision is to get to the impossible. So you've heard the DWYERS, they have a vision to make every Afro-Caribbean rich millionaire status as much as possible. So basically, who wants to join the movement? Hit me up. I will come to me. I'll connect you. I'll introduce you to the DWYERS, and together we can make your family tree change. Okay. So thanks again to Princess Dhalyn, to Mr. Damion, and Sister Fiona DWYER. God bless you. Have an amazing day. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and share with your friends. God bless you. Have
Thank
a
you so
wonderful
much.
day.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.